In the world of political discourse, the lines between rhetoric and reality often blur, especially when it comes to the heated debates surrounding immigration. The question arises, do immigrants commit more crimes than U.S. citizens on a per capita basis? Many would argue that this notion is merely rhetoric, a narrative crafted to fuel fear and division rather than reflect the truth. The reality is more complex. Studies consistently show that immigrants are less likely to commit crimes than native-born citizens, challenging the stereotypes perpetuated by political rhetoric. This leads us to another assertion often heard: immigrants are just living off the federal government and contribute nothing. Again, this is rhetoric, as immigrants contribute significantly to the economy, filling essential roles in various industries, paying taxes, and driving innovation. The idea that immigrants only enter through the southern border is yet another example of rhetoric, as they come through various means, including airports and legal channels, highlighting the need for a nuanced understanding of immigration. Shifting gears, let's delve into the realm of celebrity activism, where Hollywood figures often use their platforms to address pressing social issues. Richard Gere, a prominent actor known for his charm and advocacy, recently took the stage at an award ceremony, transforming what could have been a standard acceptance speech into a powerful critique of the current political climate. With the swagger of a Hollywood icon and the precision of a chef slicing into a well-done steak, Gere called out former President Donald Trump, labeling him a bully and a thug. The audience's reaction was palpable. Some gasped in shock while others leaned in, captivated by Gere's boldness. This moment exemplified the dark marriage of power and money in contemporary America, painting a picture of a nation grappling with profound challenges. Gere's speech resonated deeply, as he articulated a sense of disillusionment with elected officials who failed to inspire or lead effectively. His words struck a chord, reflecting a broader sentiment of frustration among the populace. He argued that the individuals who supported Trump likely did not anticipate the extent of his actions, suggesting that many were misled or naive about the implications of their choices. This critique was not just aimed at Trump but at a system that allows such figures to rise to power, emphasizing the need for emotional intelligence and accountability in leadership. Gere's delivery was captivating. He stepped up to the podium with grace, holding his award like a golden ticket to speak his truth. The crowd expected the usual formula of gratitude and nostalgia, but Gere had other plans. He began with a warm thank you, disarming the audience before shifting gears into a powerful political commentary. As he spoke, the atmosphere in the room transformed from celebratory to tense, akin to a political town hall meeting. His words cut through the air, resonating with those who felt similarly disillusioned. Gere's critique of Trump was not merely a personal attack, it was a call to action for everyone watching. He urged vigilance against authoritarianism, drawing parallels between the current political climate in the United States and the rise of similar regimes worldwide. His message was clear: complacency is dangerous, and it is imperative to stand up for truth and justice. Gere's remarks were not limited to the U.S., he highlighted global issues, referencing a poignant letter he read from a gentleman in Hungary, illustrating how authoritarianism can seep into societies if left unchecked. His call for courage and energy resonated beyond borders, urging audiences in the Spanish-speaking world and elsewhere to rise and speak out against oppression. This was not a mere tiptoe into sensitive subjects. Gere charged straight into the heart of the matter, embodying the role of a leading man in a dramatic climax. His conviction was palpable, a testament to his decades-long commitment to activism and social justice. Gere's speech was a masterclass in using a platform for change, reminding everyone that art and activism are intertwined. He addressed the tragedy unfolding in America, particularly the dismantling of essential humanitarian programs like USAID, which has long been a pillar of American global engagement. His assertion that America should strive to be a great country by helping others underscored the moral responsibility that comes with power. The audience, a mix of enthusiastic supporters and those caught off guard, reacted in real time to Gere's boldness. Some snapped their fingers in agreement, while others checked their watches, unsure of how to respond to this unexpected turn of events. Hollywood award shows have always served as platforms for political statements, but Gere's approach felt different, more personal, more direct, and undeniably compelling. Cameras were rolling, and producers in the control room were likely debating whether to cut to commercial or allow the drama to unfold. Gere had a history of using his platform for activism. This was not a new endeavor for him. Back in 1993, he famously called out China's human rights violations in Tibet during the Academy Awards, a move that reportedly led to him being unofficially banned from presenting at the Oscars for years. Yet, he remained undeterred, doubling down on his activism and using every opportunity to advocate for justice. His criticisms of Trump were not spontaneous, they were rooted in a long-standing commitment to social issues. Gere's ability to articulate the dangers of Trump's rhetoric, labeling it dangerous and divisive, demonstrated his foresight in recognizing the potential consequences of such discourse. He was not just reacting to current events, he was addressing a pattern of behavior that threatens the fabric of democracy. The reactions to Gere's speech were as varied as the audience itself. Some applauded his courage, while others recoiled at the sharpness of his words. In an industry where many tread carefully around political topics, Gere's willingness to confront power head-on was refreshing, albeit polarizing. Award shows have become battlegrounds for political discourse, where actors trade monologues for manifesto-style speeches. Meryl Streep's Golden Globe speech in 2017, for example, became iconic without even mentioning Trump by name, illustrating how powerful rhetoric can resonate without explicit references. Gere's choice to directly confront Trump, however, was a bold move that ensured his words would not be ignored. The impact of his speech extended beyond the event itself, igniting discussions across social media platforms. Critics and supporters alike took to their keyboards, dissecting every word and nuance of his remarks. In an era where social media amplifies every statement, Gere's words became fodder for debate, showcasing the power of celebrity activism in shaping public discourse. As the dust settled, it was clear that Gere had once again made headlines, proving that sometimes the most memorable performances occur outside the confines of traditional acting. His speech was not just a moment of political commentary, it was a reflection of the broader societal struggles that many face today. Gere's activism, rooted in a genuine desire for change, highlights the importance of using one's platform to advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves. His words served as a reminder of the responsibilities that come with privilege, urging those in power to recognize their influence and act accordingly. In a world where the boundaries between entertainment and activism are increasingly blurred, Gere stands as a testament to the power of speaking truth to power. His commitment to social justice and willingness to challenge the status quo have solidified his place as one of Hollywood's most politically outspoken figures. As we reflect on the impact of his speech, it is essential to recognize that the fight for justice is ongoing. Gere's call for courage and vigilance resonates now more than ever, reminding us that the struggle against oppression is a collective effort. In a society where the voices of the marginalized are often silenced, it is crucial for those with influence to amplify their stories and advocate for change. Richard Gere's moment on stage was not just a speech, it was a rallying cry for all who believe in the power of truth and justice. His words echoed beyond the walls of the auditorium, inspiring audiences to stand up, speak out, and take action in the face of adversity. The legacy of his activism will undoubtedly continue to inspire future generations, reminding us that the fight for justice is a shared responsibility. In the end, the intersection of Hollywood and politics will continue to evolve, with actors like Gere leading the charge for change. As we navigate the complexities of our political landscape, let us remember the importance of empathy, understanding, and the relentless pursuit of truth. Gere's speech serves as a powerful reminder that the arts have the ability to provoke thought, inspire action, and ultimately shape the world we live in. In a time when divisive rhetoric threatens to overshadow reasoned discourse, the courage to confront power and advocate for justice is more important than ever. Richard Gere's performance on that stage will be remembered not just for its boldness but for its unwavering commitment to the principles of compassion, integrity, and the belief that change is possible. As we move forward, let us carry the torch of activism, using our voices to advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves and striving for a more just and equitable world for all.